Should you buy a Pixel 7 or a Pixel 7 Pro? Well, it depends. Are you someone who's using a phone that's already 4 or 5 years old and you need an upgrade? Or do you live in a region where there is an awesome trade-in deal or some promotional offers for a free Pixel Watch or Pixel Buds? I'll explain a bit more later in the video. From the redesign on the Pixel 6 to Material U to the Tensor chip, Google have pretty much revamped what a Pixel device is, and the ownership experience is no doubt way better now. Much better marketing was carried out for the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro, and it's highly unlikely that they will come with the same launch issues the Pixel 6 series did. So if you're in the market for a new smartphone or you're thinking of getting a Pixel 7 or a Pixel 7 Pro, in the words of a very wise man, if you want to buy it, otherwise, no, leave it. I've been using the Pixel 6a for quite a bit now, and despite the fact that this is a $400 phone, the computational photography, awesome software features, and elegant design have gotten me absolutely hooked to this device. Now imagine how awesome of an experience you'd be able to get with a true Pixel flagship. We all know that Google carried out a massive redesign with the Pixel 6 series, changing the camera position from the corner to a full camera visor, effectively distinguishing the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro from every other smartphone on the market. The design hasn't changed much with the Pixel 7 series, as the only real noticeable difference is with the camera visor. The camera bar this year is no longer a full piece of glass, but rather it is covered with aluminum, leaving cutouts for the camera lenses themselves. And whether you like these changes or not is subjective, but in my opinion, I think I preferred the glass camera visor of the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, as it looked a bit more inconspicuous and classy. The Pixel 7 has a matte finish on the aluminum camera bar, whereas the Pixel 7 Pro has a polished finish to it. This will help add some durability to the device. As for the colors, the Pixel 7 comes in Obsidian, Lemongrass, and Snow. And for the Pixel 7 Pro, we're getting Obsidian, Hazel, and Snow. But for real though, who comes up with these names? I do wish the back glass had a matte finish to help with grip and prevent fingerprint smudges, but they still come with a glossy finish, so you will most likely need to put these phones in a case. Flipping the phones around, the Pixel 7 Pro comes with a 6.7-inch QHD Plus AMOLED display with a 10 to 120Hz variable refresh rate, and the Pixel 7 comes with a 6.3-inch 1080p 90Hz display, which is surprisingly 0.1 inches smaller than the Pixel 6 of last year. However, the smaller screen size does contribute to a more compact device with less height, width, and thickness, and a weight reduction of about 12 grams, which is pretty good. A lot of people seem to be very pleased with the compact size of the Pixel 6a, so I'm guessing the Pixel 7 will be really popular as well. On the performance side of things, both the Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro will be running Google's custom Tensor G2 chip, which should help with the performance of more AI-related tasks. There's also 12GB of RAM on the Pixel 7 Pro, and 8GB of RAM on the regular Pixel 7. But seeing as in my experience with even the Pixel 6a, I found memory management to be quite good. So I don't think the extra 4GB of RAM on the Pixel 7 Pro is a very significant reason to go for that device over the Pixel 7. And as for battery, the Pixel 7 Pro maintains the same 5000 mAh battery cell we got on the Pixel 6 Pro. However, the Pixel 7 does have a slight decrease in battery, going from 4614 mAh to about 4335. Now, this should be more negligible because due to the fact that there's a smaller screen and a more efficient chipset, we should not see an increase in battery drain or worse battery life. However, Google did introduce a new extreme power saving mode, which should give you up to 72 hours of battery life, but we'll have to get our hands on the devices in order to test them and see if these claims are true. Now, switching to the things that make the Pixel devices so unique and cannot be replicated on any other device, the exclusive software features and the computational photography. Using my Pixel 6a as an example, it is running Android 13 with Pixel's UI named Material U, which redesigns your entire user experience around the color palette of your wallpaper. It is very artistic, very customizable, and it has been very well received by a lot of people. There are also a lot of satisfying little features, such as the way the black screen fades in and out of the power button when locking the phone. The always-on display is beautiful and simple. The haptics on this device are just awesome, and a lot of other things like this. And with the smart AI on this device, you have the ability to screen calls, which will basically prevent you from receiving any spam calls. You can copy the text from any screen, and there is a super powerful voice dictation feature that is very accurate and can transcribe your voice when recording. These features have been an absolute game changer for me, as I no longer have to manually type out my scripts. I could just dictate them to my Pixel 6a and then pull out the transcript from the voice recording when I am done and copy it to the note-taking app that I use. With regards to computational photography, I believe the Pixel devices are still the best point-and-shoot cameras on the market. The iPhone comes close, but when it comes to software processing and giving very consistent photos with great dynamic range, very nice contrast, and good representation for darker skin tones, I don't think there are any devices that do it better than the Pixels at this moment. Even my Pixel 6a manages to outshoot my S21 Ultra sometimes, and I will have a full camera comparison between these two devices coming out very soon. So leave a comment down below if you're excited to see that video, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any other videos. You're also getting a ton of new AI features in the camera, courtesy of the new Tensor chip, such as the new face unblur feature, where Google uses AI to unblur or sharpen blurry faces in photos so you can redeem your photos when the subject was moving or slightly out of focus. There's also a magic eraser mode where you can, as the name suggests, magically remove objects from your images that you would not like to be there using the AI. The unblur feature is also going to apply to images that were taken in the past using Google Photos, which is going to be very, very useful for some old childhood photos that people might have and want to revisit in 2022. We also have cinematic blur, which is basically portrait mode for videos, and Apple's new 4K cinematic mode is really, really good, so we're going to have to see if Google can match up to the level of quality that has been set by Apple. And now that we've taken a look at why you should buy a Pixel, especially because of the awesome camera features, let's take a look at who shouldn't buy a Pixel device this year. I got a lot of heat in my previous video for suggesting that people should skip the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro and just go for a Pixel 6 or a 6 Pro from last year. And the reason why a lot of people were angry with that statement is because there are currently a lot of amazing trade-in deals in order to get the Pixel 7 or a Pixel 7 Pro. However, these offers are region specific, and a lot of people who are outside of these regions, like in Africa or Canada, don't really get significant reductions in the price of the Pixel 7 or Pixel 7 Pro, and they don't get the special offers for the Pixel Buds or the Pixel Watch. So for people who live in these regions outside the promotional zones, I think it would make a bit more sense if they are financially constrained to go for a Pixel 6 or a Pixel 6 Pro, which will be more significantly reduced in price than to get a 7 or a 7 Pro when they don't really offer such significant hardware changes, if that makes any sense. And for people who currently have a Pixel 6 or 6 Pro, I don't really think upgrading this year will give you the very best value unless you have an amazing trade-in deal that gives you a free Pixel Watch or that significantly reduces the price of the Pixel 7 or Pixel 7 Pro. The Pixel 6 and 6 Pro have received a lot of updates, making them a lot more stable and enjoyable to use, and even the Pixel 6a, while being a mid-range offering, still offers an amazing user experience. So I would say that for those who aren't looking for any specific features with the Pixel 7 or 7 Pro, and if you have a limited budget, you can take a look at last year's Pixel lineup or the Pixel 6a, as they will offer you a very similar experience. But if you're in the United States or Europe, where you can get a very good trade-in deal or get a free Pixel Watch or Pixel Buds, then by all means do take advantage of that, as it will offer you the best value for your money. And if you're trying to get a taste of the Pixel experience but you don't necessarily have the finances for a Pixel flagship, then you can take a look at the Pixel 6a. My full review of this device will be coming out very, very soon, so make sure you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on that, and I will see you in one of the videos in this playlist.
Oh, yeah. Said we drunk in the spirit, no, we don't stay sober. We don't stay sober. Hey, fly as a jet, but with no layovers. With no layovers. Ah, yeah.